Hi everyone! Welcome back! Welcome to the stream! Hope everyone's doing good! Hello! It's time for more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. We are currently in court with Phoenix, if I remember correctly, and Maya. Maya's back. Maya and Phoenix, I miss them. Yes, the English courthouse. And, apologies for not streaming for a couple days. I ended up being very busy, but we're back. New week, we're back. Is this a recap? After flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye old London. Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kinda tired, but I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. Okay, it's Maya. Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing, and wouldn't have to appear in court. We still ended up in court. And Nick said I'm the one who would jinx us. Looks like we'll be defending Espella. Alright, I'm ready and raring to go. That's cute. A little recap. Oh, this judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella.
Espella Cantabella.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Flinch. Flinch. Oh boy.
How about the defense? Are you ready?
Am I?
Yes. Well, I guess you could call it ready, Your Honor.
Nice. We love that confidence, Phoenix. Oh, how I missed you.
I hear it's your first appearance in a British court.
Yeah, well, my great-grandfather was pretty good at it, so...
Well, yes, that's right.
The Legal League of Attorneys Exchange, was it?
What is up, boss? I have the Shmuel song stuck in my head. Hey!
Hope you're enjoying the sights. You can take it easy today.
Cool. Awesome. I don't have to do anything.
Don't worry. Prosecutor Flinch will take
Prosecutor
care of everything.
Flinch. Prosecute... Peak versus peak, bro. True. Prosecutor Flinch.
He's treating us like amateurs, Nick.
I know, Maya.
Oh boy, this looks bad.
It's okay, we've faced his kind before. The tutorial prosecutor.
This girl?
I'm assuming he's the tutorial prosecutor. Oh my god, a dead look in her eyes. She's so scary. Espella, what happened? So empty. Oh, I see. Well, since this is your first case here, I will ask you a few simple questions to make sure we're all on the same page. Ah, yes. Tutorial time. Oh, yes, that's fine by me. Dang, time to sink or swim. Answer my questions then, Mr. Wright. What is the name of the defendant? Oh my god, this is just like the first game! Those are the question- that's the question the judge asked in the first game. Espella. That would be Espella Cantabella, Your Honor. That is correct. Phew. That's the first hurdle. I see you're terribly proud of yourself for answering that basic question. Ugh. Let's move on to the next question. What is the nature of the offense? Murder, I'm assuming? What crime is Espella accused of? Do we have a... No. Do we have a court record?
You know, Espella seems like such a timid girl.
I think it's something minor, like shoplifting? Oh, we don't even know? We don't know? We weren't told what her crime was? Maybe. I wouldn't call it minor, though. I'm lurking, by the way. Thank you for the lurk, Matt! Why don't you know? It can't be anything major like that large-scale jewel theft. Please answer the question. Can you name the 2 offenses? Oh. 2. Did he just say 2?
Nick, think. What other petty offense could it be?
I don't know. Clueless about this case. We weren't told anything about it at all. Not a thing, not a word.
My, could it be that our esteemed visitor left his common sense back at home? Don't you know you can open the court record at any time to find the evidence?
If this isn't leading into a how to use the court record, I don't know what it is.
All the evidence is in the court record. You haven't forgotten that, have you?
I knew it. I could tell. I'm like, this is like, we don't have our court record button yet. This is a tutorial to show us how to use it. That's it, the court record.
Right. That's what you always referred to, Nick.
Nick, don't you remember? We've done this a lot by now, probably. I don't know where in the timeline this takes place. Any Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright experts, when does this take place in the timeline?
That's what you always referred to, the court record.
Oh, there it is.
Touch the court record icon to view it at any time.
Alright, what'd she do? Theft and assault. Okay, not murder. That's good. Inflicted light injuries. Okay. That's good. Light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. Okay. So she didn't kill anyone. Profiles. Espella Cantabella, the defendant, student at Owlcote School. Pleads guilty. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Dark law. My client and Espella's teacher at Owlcote School for Young Women. Cool. Okay. Oh, it's a medical report instead of an autopsy report. A defendant who didn't kill anyone. Whoa. Yeah, it just slipped my mind. Random, unrelated. You can always tell what musical I'm currently obsessed with by my Discord status. It was violinist, loved to play with an E string until just now when I changed it to it was 9:15 all around the world. Yeah, it just slipped my mind. It must be the nerves.
Okay, let's check it out now. Touch the court record.
I did it already, Maya. The court record holds all the evidence from this case. I'd better take a look. I got it. Right. Defense, you've had enough time to ponder my question. What is Miss Cantabella accused of? Murder! Theft and assault. Well, according to the case outline, it was theft and assault. Murder! Indeed, what disgusting crimes. Could be worse. Could be worse.
She only caused light injuries. Is that correct, defendant? I don't know.
Yes. No kidding. She doesn't look like a violent girl, at least not to me.
How come Maya's not in my profiles? And also, we don't get ages. What is this? What's an Ace Attorney game where I don't know their ages? Ugh. Now that that's said, also the prosecutor. Yeah, how come only those? Wait, how come only those two are in our profiles? What about the prosecutor and Maya? Now that that's settled, Prosecutor Flinch, please briefly outline the case for the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ooh, I love this tune.
The incident took place on a small freighter moored at a harbour on the River Thames. The freighter was carrying goods away from London's.
Okay. Interesting.
The defendant illegally boarded the ship and tried to steal some of its cargo.
Not the Blue Badger.
But she was discovered by a crew member and captured by the ship's security guard.
So she was caught red-handed. And she violently resisted when found by the crew member. Violently resisted?
Indeed. She picked up a steel pipe and hit the crew member on the head.
Oh my god. Girl. Sounds pretty vicious.
So that's the assault she's accused of.
And what did the defendant attempt to steal from the freighter?
A stuffed toy, Your Honor.
She's on trial. She tried to steal a stuffed toy, the most violent of crimes. This is worse than murder. She's our guiltiest defendant ever. Oh my god. Death penalty. It's the Metropolitan Police mascot, PC Badger, not PC Badger. Not PC Badger.
Oh, Nick, I want one.
No. I see that mascot made a career for itself in England. Who would have thought? Death penalty for reminding us that Blue Badger exists. I think we all have a clear picture of the incident now. The prosecution may begin.
Well, the prosecution calls its first the witness. Please bring him in.
There's something fishy about this trial. Is that a hint? The fish did it. Don't zoom in on her, she's scaring me. And there's something even fishier about my client. There isn't an ounce of expression on her face. Yeah, she's clearly possessed. I better keep my eyes wide open. Hello.
Witness, state your name and profession.
No.
A ship is always at risk at every hour, minute and second. That's where I come in.
Yeah?
I am a peacekeeper, the one and only guardian to an otherwise defenseless ship.
Oh! The ship guardian. Guardian of the ship. I do love how reminiscent of the greatest attorney the courtroom is in this game. Yes. Oh! Yo!
The name Smiles. Johnny Smiles. Security Guard Supreme.
This guy's awesome. I don't care if he's guilty or not. Probably not. He's so cool.
Yes, according to the police report, the witness was patrolling the freighter on the night of the crime.
Oh my god, he's so cool. Yes, I was. patrolling the freighter, and my expertly trained eyes leave nothing unseen. Oh my god, he's got chocolate! I'll go blind if he keeps smiling like that. Very well, Mr. Smiles. We would like to hear your testimony. Describe what happened during your night patrol. Yes, sir. Johnny Smiles will reveal all. What's the point of the profiles if nothing gets added? Witness testimony. That night I went on patrol as usual. ZZZO. My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow. The next moment I captured the criminal expertly. Hell yeah. Within seconds I established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. That's a very telling, that's a very press me statement. And so, the woman you arrested was... It was the defendant, Isabella Cantabella, sir.
And as per standard patrolling procedure, all lights were on and you saw her clearly. Is that correct, Mr. Smiles?
Yes, sir. I am an expert after all. He hesitated. The lights were not on. Huh? Is it just me, or did he hesitate before saying that? I got you, Phoenix. You and me, one and the same. I noticed that too. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Yes, sir. Ugh, I'm starting to talk like that guy.
Let's see now how skilled our visiting barrister is.
Yes. By the way, Mr. Wright, do you know how to cross-examine? Random question related to my background activities. Have you played the Xenoblade games? I have not played the Xenoblade games. Yes, Your Honor? Our cross-examination procedure should be the same as anywhere else. You do know how to do it, don't you? But just in case, would you like to have it explained to you? Okay, I was just picking which Xenoblade amiibos to scan. There are 5 and you can scan 3. Ah. The cross-examination procedure? Should I ask for an explanation? I don't know. It's not like I've played 10 of these games before this. No, thank you. I'm fine. I pressed the witness on all suspicious things. I just said I don't need a refresher, but okay. I pressed the witness on all suspicious statements to gather information. And when there's a contradiction, I present evidence. Just like I always do. Just like I always do.
Okay, let's do it, Nick.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Nice. Patrolling on the night of the crime. Okay. Let's... Do my hints carry over from Professor Layton? I don't know if we're... Oh, puzzle index. I love how we have this, so we can have the refreshers and stuff.
Hold it!
What's ZZZO? Oh, that's right. It's not something you know, not being a security professional. That's our special jargon. It's how we talk about the time in our trade. Uh-huh. Let me get this straight. Mr. Professional, you're using letters to tell the time? See, ZZZO stands for 2220, which is 10:20 p.m. Oh, okay. I was like, how does ZZZO translate to 2220? I get it. I get it. That's so much effort. Like, just use military time at that point. I guess the Z's are the 2's. Got it. Right. So 10:20 p.m. That's very accurate. How can you be so sure about the time? Well, that's when the TV show I always watch in the security room ends. TV show? I meant to do the rounds at 10 p.m., but for a pro like me, it's just a guideline. So you failed your job, and that's why this happened. That doesn't sound very professional. Anyway, I was patrolling the ship like I do every night. Oh, the music stopped. Spooky.
Your Honor, may I?
What is it, Prosecutor Flinch?
I would like to get the events straight while referring to this crime scene photo.
Oh my god, there's so many.
The defendant and the crew member were fighting in the back of the cargo hold. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. They were fighting right under that emergency light. Some items are spilling out of the broken crate.
Indeed, that crate was broken by the defendant with a steel pipe.
Why is she hitting everything with a steel pipe?
Incidentally, the items we can see spilling out are stuffed toys depicting London's own police mascot, PC Badger.
I see. The crime scene photo shall be added to the court record. A photo of the cargo hold which details the Seymour. Anything suspicious? Okay. Johnny smiles. Expert security guards saw the incident in the cargo hold while doing the rounds. The witness may continue his testimony.
Hold it!
And when you heard these noises, you immediately found them suspicious? That's right. An expert of my caliber can always tell when a noise is suspicious. When my smiley sense starts tingling, it means there's a crime taking place. So, can you tell us more about the noises you heard? It was, that's right, the sound of two women fighting. Naturally, I sprang into action. And I arrived at the crime scene in the blink of an eye. In other words, you went to the cargo hold because you heard strange noises. Is that correct? Yes, that's about it. I'm back to where I started. Okay, I'm not sure. Captured the criminal expertly.
Hold it!
And you claim the assailant was the defendant, Miss Cantabella. Precisely. And naturally she abandoned all hope, seeing a security pro like myself join the scene. She dropped that steel pipe she was holding to the floor with a clank. I see, I see. That's what a guilty person would do in that situation. Would it?
Exactly, Your Honor. There is no need to continue this cross-examination.
Ugh. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene yet. Okay.
Hold it!
Are you sure you didn't notice anything unusual about the cargo hold? Not a thing. Well, aside from the defendant swinging that pipe around. Could someone else have been hiding in that room?
Objection!
The security guard patrolling the freighter is responsible for checking every corner. He would have spotted an intruder right away. Isn't that so, a witness?
Yes, I carried my trusty pocket torch for precisely such a task. I'd have noticed anything suspicious in an instant. What is it, Maya?
I was just looking at the evidence.
Okay, I got you, Maya. We'll present something.
In the court record, and I get the feeling there's something funny about this testimony.
You're saying that there's a contradiction? Keyword. So that's all he has to say?
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think there's a contradiction. Somewhere. We managed to get our hands on some new evidence, but okay, so that's a hint. That's a hint, fellas, to present the new evidence. But pressing alone can only get us so far. Yeah.
Yeah, that means it's time to present evidence to the court.
Present evidence? What's that?
Compare what the witness is saying with the evidence in the court record. Sometimes they won't match up, and that means they're not telling the whole truth.
Right. Thanks, Maya.
Come on, you're making it look as if I'm the attorney here. Touch the court record icon to compare the evidence and the testimony.
I need to present the evidence that contradicts the testimony. Okay then, let's try that. Spella may be saying she's guilty, but that doesn't mean this witness is telling us the whole story. I need to uncover the truth by myself. Okay. Oh, shoot. I went too far. I think it's that last statement. That immediately caught me off guard. I'm assuming it's this, because, like, there's a lot.
Objection!
You're saying that there was nothing out of order in the cargo hold? Well, that's a bit funny. Uh-huh. The point is, one of the crates in the cargo hold appears to have been tampered with. Okay, so that's what he was pointing out.
Objection!
That. The defendant must have smashed it. Or with the pipe. Nothing odd about it.
Please take a look at the crime scene photo. There's this broken crate where the fight took place, but also there's another crate here that seems kind of strange, don't you think?
Oh.
This crate, sitting quite a distance away from where the fight took place, appears to have been forced open. Isn't this the sort of thing a security guard should immediately notice? You testified that you established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. So how come you didn't notice something so obvious? Boom, got him. This is a very pretty courthouse. Order, order. That's certainly a serious oversight. Particularly for someone claiming to be an expert. Ooh.
Objection!
Whether the witness is an expert or not bears no relevance to this case. What matters is that he saw the defendant hit the victim with a steel pipe.
Hold it!
What you just said, I'm afraid I can't let that slide. Oh.
Excuse me?
I am an expert guard, focused, thorough, precise, a true professional. To prove it, I will testify once more. You're all dying to know why I ignored that one crate, huh? What? Very well. The witness shall continue his testimony.
What excuse do you think he'll come up with, Nick?
Who knows? I've got a bad feeling about this, though. What did he actually see? It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. I thought... What? But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on mine, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it. Laceration to the back of the head. Hit with a long, blunt object. Okay.
Oh, wait a moment. The security company claims that the lights were on during the patrol.
Yeah, didn't he say that last? I noticed that. I thought he said that they were on. Yes, that's the official procedure, you see. But those light controls can be such a pain in the... Wait, no, that's not it. I mean... The truth is, an expert like me doesn't need those lights to do his work. Not when I've got this. The focus beam of my trusty torch cuts through the darkness like a laser. The witness will refrain from pointing the torch in this direction. Justice may be blind, but I'd rather not be. Oops, sorry, Your Honor. This trusty torch shall be added to the court record as evidence. Security guard smiles, always use it on the patrols covered in chocolate fingerprints. That's funny. Ew. Ew. What is that? What is it, Your Honor? This pocket torch is covered in something sticky. Ew, you can see it. Ah. It seems my sweet little buddy's been up to some mischief. Sweet little buddy? Do you mean your chocolate? Johnny left sticky fingerprints all over his flashlight.
Ugh. Don't look at me, I'm not touching it.
The defense may cross-examine the witness. It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on, but of course I had this, and God's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on mine, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. I saw the girl stand right in front of the crew member. Right in front. Yes. I thought so. I thought that's what he said.
Objection!
You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member? Absolutely. They were facing each other the entire time. Well, that's weird, because it clearly contradicts this evidence.
What? What do you mean?
according to the victim's medical report, the blow was dealt to the back of the head. The back of the head? Do you understand now? If they were facing each other, there's no way the victim could have been hit from behind. Yes, sir. Witness, can you offer an explanation for this contradiction?
Yes, explain yourself. It's the first time hearing of this.
Yes, sir. It's strange, isn't it? I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face. I believe him. I'd swear there's melting chocolate bar on it. I believe him. I don't think he's lied. It doesn't look like he's lying, but then...
Hey Nick, look at me.
It's... I hope you all know, I just sat here with my mouth literally agape. My jaw dropped. What do you mean? She just hit him with this pipe. Where did she get it? What is happening? Maya. What are you doing, Maya?
I was just checking if I could hit the back of your head while you were facing me. It doesn't seem doable, especially for someone as vertically challenged as me.
Oh, Maya. How about you keep your dangerous little experiments inside that head of yours, Maya? I kind of like living, thanks. At least we've learned a couple of important things. First, that this witness is unreliable, and second, that the prosecution didn't investigate this case properly. If my gut feeling is right, there's much more to this case than meets the eye. Now's my chance. What should I do? Plead not guilty, wait and see what happens. We're pleading not guilty, baby. Your Honor, the defense asserts once more that the defendant, Espella Cantabella, is innocent. What? This is foolishness, not your word. Don't you dare take Franziska von Karma's word. Just, who do you think you are, anyway? Also, I love how shocked they are that me, the defense attorney, is pleading not guilty? They're like, what? How dare you plead not guilty? How dare you want the best for your client?
Just who do you think you are, anyway? Waltzing in here with your ridiculous assumptions. Balderdash, I say. That's not how it was supposed to be.
What did he just say? Not how it was supposed to be? Oh. In light of this new development, in the court's opinion is that the defendant is in no way cleared of suspicion. However, the witness's testimony has been proven unreliable. That's more like it. Looks like I'm starting to win over the judge.
Objection!
And don't forget that the defendant admits all charges. Surely her guilt is beyond doubt.
We've been through this before. The defendant is just a schoolgirl. You can't go on her confession alone. So far, we've established only one thing. That Mr. Smiles is neither an expert nor even a reliable witness. Damn, I like Mr. Smiles. I don't think he was that bad of a witness. I think he was actually one of the chillest witnesses we've ever had. Oh! In my long 6-month career as a security guard, I never have my professionalism and expertise been questioned?
Isn't 6 months barely past the probation period?
You're saying Goldilocks there is innocent? In other words, that she didn't assault anyone? And that she didn't steal this toy? Isn't that so, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, at least. We have yet to see any proof that she tried to steal it. I got you there. Huh? What? Got me how? I have a decisive piece of evidence. The proof that the girl was trying to kidnap PC Badger. Then why haven't you shown it? What? You do? Even Flinch is shocked. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be?
It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Now that you mention it, this mascot does have some sort of an ill-fitting tag attached. What's this engraved on the tag? Is that an address? Oh, you mean there's an address written on there?
It would appear to be Scotland Yard's and their telephone number. It is Scotland Yard's mascot, after all.
Uh-huh. This tag has been ripped from one of the PC Badger toys? Yes, sir. The suspect was caught in the act of nicking this very toy. The tag was ripped off during the fight. What? Then this tag is... What we have here is the decisive evidence that she was trying to steal the cargo. No way. I wasn't expecting evidence like that. Evidence? In court? What kind of game is this?
Objection!
Oh, witness, I was never informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it to the police?
Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, I am an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. You're a witness. You're not supposed to have secret weapons. You are a witness. And so I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial. Not your job. Looks like Flinch and I are both in uncharted waters now. This tag is vital evidence. It will be added to the court record.
Defense. Mr. Wright, was it?
Yes, Prosecutor Flinch.
Your appearance in this court was a very hastily decided affair.
Really? You don't say. That's true. That call from the Attorneys Association came out of nowhere.
Perhaps in all the confusion, the request from your client escaped your attention? Were you not instructed to accept the sentence proposed by the prosecution? Me. Shut up. Come to think of it, Miss Starklight did say something about that before the trial.
She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution.
That's what she was asked to do. You have convinced us of all of your skills, so your good name will not suffer. Why not simply admit the defendant is guilty and call it a day,
No. What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? I already chose to plead not guilty. Depending on your stance on this matter, the court may now pass the verdict. My stance? That's something I don't need to think twice about. Yeah, we're ending it. Screw this trial. Like how you can use a hint here. They're like, what should I do? Should I end the trial and give up? The defense requests that the trial continue. What? The defense stands by its assertion that Espella Cantabella is not guilty.
Very well, Mr. Wright. If that's your desire, then I, too, have a request to make. Your Honor.
Yes, Prosecutor Flinch.
And the prosecution calls its second witness. Of course, there's a second witness.
Second witness? Hey, oh, wait a second. What about me? Come on, guys. Don't forget about Johnny. Let me start over from the top. No detail omitted.
I suggest you leave the witness stand and go back to witnessing your crimes on television. Ooh.
Yes. Yes, sir. Who's our second witness going to be? I believe a break is in order. The court will now adjourn for a 15-minute break. Break, not recess, break. Mr. Flinch, prepare your witness. And this is a break, mind, not a recess. I do not want to see any of you on the playground. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense has no objections, for once. Me, the objection guy. Looks like Flinch finally got serious about this case. And that means the real game starts now. You hear that, player? You're out at the tutorial. No more hand-holding for you. To be continued. Little... We'll keep going, though. We're not even at the hour mark yet. Prologue 2. Phew. Glad the first part's over. That witness was quite a character. Was he? Phoenix, I don't know if you need a reminder. That was possibly the chillest witness I have ever seen in my life. He was so chill.
I bet he'd love to be one in a crime drama. He'd end up making it a comedy, though. I'd hate it if poor Espella was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get Espella a not guilty verdict.
Yeah, I hope that cheered Espella up a bit. I know, ma'am. I forgot about Dark Law.
She's reading my newspaper.
Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased. Oh, it's Hugh. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright. Thank you? But while I understand your drive to win this case... my drive? This is not the time for your personal ambitions. I told you before, didn't I? That Espella is pleading guilty, and that you should accept the proposed punishment. This incident has already been settled between our school and the police.
But, Miss Darklot, Espella could be innocent.
Believe me, it would be in Espella's best interest if you end the trial as soon as possible. The more this trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for this poor girl. I'm sorry. She may be saying that she's guilty, but is she really? In any case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. So if you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details such as that toy. Get this trial over with quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright.
Me.
Is it? Because I haven't heard her say a word about this. I understand. I'll do my best. It's a relief to hear that. Let's go, Isabella.
Yes, Miss Stocklaw. What the heck was that all about? We've been busting our butts in there trying to prove that Isabela's innocent, and she just expects us to give up now?
Why are you yelling at me, Maya? When you think about it, Darklaw's acting very strange, very suspicious, one might say.
Her own pupil's on trial and she just stands around reading other people's newspapers?
Yeah, what's she so busy reading about anyway? There's nothing about Isabella in that paper. Was she checking the soccer scores or something? Maya's newspaper. The front page article is about jewel thieves in London. The break is almost over. We better go back. Flinch looked really confident about this new witness. I'm Isabela's defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what. The court will now reconvene. Prosecution, is your witness ready?
Of course, Your Honor. A bailiff, please bring her in. Her? Who is she?
Cutie! Oh, she's so pretty. Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Olivia Aldente.
Olivia Aldente.
The warm winds of the Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew.
She's so cute. I love
A
her.
Sicilian stew that soothes the hearts of sailors braving the raging waters.
She's probably guilty, but I don't care. I love her.
Blessed be the Sicilian cuisine and il nostro mare.
Oh my god.
She's so cool.
Yes, Miss Aldente is employed as a cook on the freighter where the crime happened.
I'm assuming she has not been added yet. Yeah, they're slow to add profiles. A cook? That's, interesting attire you are wearing, Miss Aldente?
This is my work outfit. It gets very hot in the kitchen, you know.
It will be a pleasant change after that chocoholic god. He got up my nose. Judge, calm down. Nice to see the judge is remaining impartial. Miss
Aldente discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went for supplies.
She found Isabella? How we make her the crew member that Johnny saw fighting with Isabella?
Oh, that is right. Mr. Wright. Miss Aldente was the first person to discover the intruder.
Then she is the victim of assault. Hit with a steel pipe. How cruel.
If I'd only had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time, I would have sliced her open. I'd have shown her my exceptional cutting skills.
Oh my god, I was just joking.
Nick, look at that. She's an expert potato peeler. You better watch out around her.
What are the implications of this line? Are you calling me a potato? I'll keep that in mind. Witness, we will now hear your testimony. Describe to us what happened in the cargo hold.
Certamente, gladly.
when I found the girl. I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. Sure. Olivia al dente, freighter staff, got hit in the head whilst trying to seize the defendant. And I found that girl hiding and clutching one of them bizarro toys. She made as if to run away, so I tried to stop her. Then she grabbed a pipe. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge, but she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes. According to the medical report, you suffered a laceration to your head, correct? That. It's covered by the chef hat, so you can't see it now, and I will not show you. But when I chop up veggie, it hurts in the rhythm of the strikes. Chop, chop, chop. That sounds most terrible, Miss Al dente. I should have been more careful, but she looked like a little piccola girl. Olivia is much taller than Espella. Okay, that's important. Yeah, Espella's about the same size as you. Okay.
I may be short, but I'm well proportioned, and that's what matters.
True, Maya.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to present the decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. This is a photograph of the defendant's fingerprints on a steel pipe.
A photograph of the fingerprints.
As you can see, the fingerprints are very clear. They were left by the assailant. They have already been examined and found to be those of the defendant.
Okay. Well, that settles it. This is undoubtedly decisive evidence. What? The fingerprints on the weapon are Espella's?
Just to put your inquisitive mind at peace, Mr. Wright, there were no other fingerprints.
This photograph shall be added to the evidence.
Have I not warned you, Mr. Wright? Further examination is but a waste of time. Nick, what do we do now? This evidence clearly points to Espella.
Let me look at that. Why is she... I'm trying to figure out how she's holding this. Hold on, I need like a... I got like a pencil. So... Okay. Okay. Sure. Shh. It's a weird way to hold the pipe, but sure.
Nick, what do we do now? This evidence clearly points to Espella.
We're pleading that Espella's not guilty. And if she's innocent, then this witness is lying. All we need to do is expose that lie. Gotta think straight and focus on finding the truth. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. Was past 10 p.m. Sure. And the girl hiding and clutching one of them toys. Sure. She made her run away, so I tried to stop her, then she grabbed a pipe.
Hold it!
The defendant tried to escape?
She had nowhere to run though, because she was at the far end of the room. I'm really good at catching chickens that try to run from the knife, so I caught her rapidamente.
And
when you caught her, things took a violent turn. Yeah, she was so small, you know. She wouldn't think that you wouldn't think that she had it in her. There was a steel pipe propped against the wall right next to her.
Was it the pipe from this picture?
Yeah. She picked it up and nailed it in both hands. And then... She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge.
Okay. So she's tall, or... Hold on. Like, because they keep making points about, like, how awkward the swing would be. If... Because she's shorter, so...
Hold it!
You're sure it was the defendant that swung the pipe at you?
Objection!
Well, we know it was the defendant because her fingerprints were found on the weapon. As you can see, she held the pipe with both hands, just as the witness has stated.
Bella's fingerprints. That's some hard evidence. But then again...
What is it, Nick?
There's something about those fingerprints.
Oh!
Okay, so it's not just me thinking that they're kind of weird.
Sounds like you're onto something, Nick.
Don't get too excited, it's just a hunch. So do we present it? These fingerprints, they don't look quite right to me for some reason. Okay. We're on the same page. I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, they just feel like... I'm just trying to imagine how the swing would be. Isabella swung this pipe while holding it in both hands.
In any case, pray, tell us what happened after the defendant took a swing at you. But she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes.
Objection!
Okay. That is what they wanted from me. You're claiming that the defendant swung the pipe at you. Well, that's impossible.
Why do you say that, sweetie?
The defendant's fingerprints were found on the pipe. However, there is a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Impossible.
That is most interesting. Well then, the defense shall explain. What in the photo of the fingerprints contradicts the testimony? The existence? No. Position or the location? Oh! Is it position or location? I think position. It's the position of the fingerprints, Your Honor. Oh? The position? According to the witness's testimony, the defendant held the pipe like this. In order to hit the witness on the head, she raised the pipe like so.
That is precisely what she did.
And then she struck from above, but here's the problem. Think about the fingerprints that she would have left had she done just that. Got it, they're backwards. What are you getting at, Mr. Wright? Look closely at the way I'm holding the pipe. In this situation, the fingerprints... Oh, I see. It's the thumb. Yes, that's what was feeling awkward. Would look like this. The thumb is above the other fingers. Indeed, there's no doubt about it. Now take a look at the fingerprints that were actually left on the pipe. Goodness, the thumb, it's below the other fingers.
What?
That's right, Miss Al Dente. What is it? Had the defendant attacked you as you described, the fingerprints would have been the other way around, which means something's not right with your testimony. Order, order! What is the meaning of this? Those fingerprints were submitted as decisive evidence. How come this contradiction was not brought to light before? Oh, no. Miss Al Dente, what do you have to say about this? Excuse me? Miss Al Dente?
Know how to bring out the full sweetness of a sweet potato.
Huh?
You use a pinch of salt.
Interesting, right? You use salt to make something taste sweeter. I'm not following.
I remember it now. It was the other way around, not what you expected. I'm sorry, I got a bit confused. You normally hold the pipe like that. But she's so small and the pipe is heavy and she held it the other way.
The other way?
Not like this. She held it in this way.
No. You're too tall.
Objection!
But you testified that she fiercely swung the pipe at you.
I'm telling you, I got confused. I'm really sorry, okay?
How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you?
Oh, why don't you go and fry an egg? What does it matter if she held it one way or another? You wouldn't call it salted sweet potato a salty potato because it's still a sweet potato no matter what you add to it. The witness probably has a point.
Probably.
Doesn't she, Mr. Wright?
So, the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded. It seems a bit unnatural, but it does make sense, I suppose. No, it doesn't. She hit her in the back of the head. And she's too tall.
Indeed it does, Your Honor. There is no problem with this evidence after all.
Does the defense agree? No. If I agree there are no problems with this evidence, we'll be one step away from losing this case. There's gotta be a contradiction somewhere in that fishy testimony. Could Isabella have hit Olivia holding the pipe backwards? No.
Objection!
Well, Miss Al Dente, I'm afraid that you're in a pickle now.
Where is the pickle? I don't really see why.
Adding a pack of lies to a testimony could turn things very sour for a witness. It would seem the defense is prepared to prove its claim that there is a contradiction in this witness's testimony. Correct, Your Honor. I won't know until I try. Oops, sorry. The defense shall now present evidence to the court. The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defendant hit the witness holding the pipe backhanded is...
Take that!
Miss Al Dente, you previously testified that you were using that hat to cover the wound you received in the assault.
It's normal for signorinas to cover up things they don't want others to see.
That's not all. You also described the defendant as little, if you recall. That is to say, Miss Cantabella is, at the very least, shorter than you. I've grown tall and healthy thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine. Let me ask you then. How did a girl shorter than you, holding a heavy pipe backhanded, manage to land a blow to the back of your head? I'd say it's impossible. Boom. Got her. Oh. The fingerprints on the weapon show that the defendant held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it is highly unlikely that she would be able to hit Miss Al Dente's head like that. Order! I will have order! What is the defense getting at? Even if that was highly unlikely, it cannot be proven that it was impossible. Miss Cantabella's fingerprints were found in that pipe, Your Honor. Nothing can change the fact that it was the defendant who held the weapon. Can somebody hit this guy with a steel pipe? That is so. Does the defense have any comments? I can't deny that. It's clear that Espella did hold that pipe.
She held it like this, right?
Like she's prying something?
Why would she do that? It'd be hard to hit anyone like this.
When she holds it like that, it looks as if... The court recognizes the validity of the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant.
Objection!
The defendant's fingerprints may be on the pipe, however... that doesn't prove she hit anyone with it.
Objection! Nonsense. So what else would she pick up a steel pipe for?
Objection!
Oh, I think I've got a pretty good idea. Well, then the defense may elaborate on its idea. What I say next will turn this trial around. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon when she reached for a weapon, attacked Miss Al Dente, tried to defend herself. Well, the first two would make her guilty, so she tried to defend herself. Well, naturally, she held the pipe with both hands when she stopped it from coming down on her head. Oh. That makes more sense. Stopped it?
With both hands. That's right, like this.
Please take another look at this photo. These are not the fingerprints of an assailant, but rather the fingerprints of a victim who was defending herself. Which brings us to the conclusion that Miss Cantabella didn't attack the witness. She was in fact a victim desperately trying to defend herself. Oh, I missed that. And if Miss Cantabella was a victim, who was the real assailant? There's only one person who could have done it. The only other person at the crime scene was Olivia Al Dente. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Order, order, order. If I cannot have order, this court will be adjourned.
Be quiet, all of you.
Oh my god.
You just don't quit, do you?
Oh my god.
A lazy lawyer like you should get a job. How about I show you my knife up close? Objection! Have you lost your mind, Mr. Wright? Me? The witness is the victim, not the assailant.
Au contraire.
There are no fingerprints other than the defendant's on the weapon.
Objection!
Look at the witness's outfit. She's wearing gloves. That's why she left no fingerprints.
Oh, you prickly sea urchin. Objection! I'll bet you cannot be sure she was wearing gloves that night.
Objection!
The witness has called this her work outfit, so she must have been wearing it when she went to check supplies.
You devious lawyer, slippery as an eel. It was me because I had gloves on, as if it was only me wearing gloves. She's the only one in the courtroom wearing gloves. There was that guy, the guard. He was wearing gloves too.
No, he was wearing chocolate. The guard? Oh, was that the previous witness?
Oh, that's right. Gloves are a part of the guard's uniform by regulation. See, that guard Johnny, he was wearing gloves that night too, but he had chocolate fingers.
What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Since you're claiming the assailant is the person who had gloves on, that would make the guard a suspect as well. Could Johnny be the culprit? No.
Nope.
Not my Johnny. Johnny Smiles is not the culprit.
Why not? Anyone with gloves could have done it. Didn't you just say that?
No, I didn't. However, it does seem plausible that the guard could have done it. He was wearing gloves after all. I'm afraid that's impossible, Your Honor. And I have proof. You do?
Fascinating. Let's see this proof, if you really have it. Please enlighten us as to why Smiles cannot be the culprit. Provide the proof.
Take that!
Mr. Smiles is, to put it nicely, what you may call a free spirit. There is no guarantee he would follow the rules and wear his full uniform. And this evidence proves he did not wear gloves.
Oh, wait, don't throw that filthy torch at me.
Will someone please wipe the chocolate off this evidence? No, Your Honor. This chocolate is the evidence.
What?
Mr. Smiles was snacking on a chocolate bar during his patrol. That's why his flashlight is in this sorry state. And covered in his chocolatey fingerprints. Therefore, we know that he— oh no! Something— I don't know, we don't have a— oh, I'll never know what he said because I accidentally skipped it. Rule-breaking, chocolate-loving Johnny Smiles was not the culprit.
That's ridiculous. It's too silly. Your Honor, the defense has merely pointed out a possibility. To call this witness a criminal without actual evidence against her is preposterous.
Objection!
The prosecution's duty is to clear what doubts there may be regarding the defendant's guilt. And I have demonstrated that there is, at the very least, a possibility that the witness is not telling the truth.
Objection!
At the very least, Espella Cantabella is not innocent. As corroborated by PC Badger, the toy that she attempted to steal.
Oh no, she tried to steal a toy. What was that? Did Olivia just freeze for a second? Prosecutor Flinch, explain to the court about this toy, this new piece of evidence.
This is the stuffed toy the defendant tried to steal that night.
One of its legs would appear to be missing, the poor thing.
This mishap befell PC Badger as the witness and defendant were fighting. The captain of the freighter reported the damage after the defendant's arrest.
So this is the stuffed animal Olivia snatched from Espella. I see. The court would like to hear the witness's testimony regarding this evidence.
Witness, your testimony. Excuse me, witness, you have been asked to testify. Oh. I'm so very sorry. I got a little upset from all these accusations. I'm not used to this, to being called a liar. Yes, it's only natural. Don't worry about that. It's all that slimy attorney's fault, brother. Why do I feel like an eel on a chopping board? The witness will now testify. Tell us how you retrieved this toy from the defendant.
Gladly. Oi il nostro mare.
I wonder what she's saying. I don't get it. Pfft.
Whatever she said, I'll make sure this is the last time she says it in court. Oh my god. Phoenix is gonna kill her.
I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then gave it back to the police. When I found that girl, I thought that I couldn't let her get away with our precious cargo. Naturalmente, I had to get that toy back from her first. Its leg got ripped off though.
Did it?
But there's no way I could have attacked her with the pipe. I was holding the toy in one hand. I don't remember much about when I was it, but I got the toy back at least.
Ah, I see. What a commendable attitude, going to such lengths to protect the cargo.
I may not be a security guard, but I'll do what it takes for the sake of our ship.
Oh yeah, its leg is torn off. Didn't do much good in the end. This PC Badger is way too much damage to be sold.
These lovely little toys are made at the workshop in London. We transport them down the River Thames, distributing them to children as we go.
Didn't she call them bizarro toys earlier? And now suddenly they're cute? And what about the fingerprints on this toy?
It is a soft toy after all, so no usable fingerprints were found.
Well, that is unfortunate. Regardless, the court accepts it into evidence. Okay. There is one thing I noticed. The toy Bella tried to steal, one leg was ripped off during her fight with Olivia. Yeah, it's got the tag. Okay.
It's not the right toy.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Objection!
Yep. Genius. Miss Al Dente, I'd like to confirm just one thing. The stuffed animal you submitted to the police. Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the one. No doubt about it.
I'm sorry, but if that's the case, things simply don't add up.
What doesn't add up? If it's about the leg, it's that the girl's fault. It got ripped off because she wouldn't let go.
The problem is not something that's missing from this stuffed animal. On the contrary, it's something that shouldn't be there in the first place.
This is something that shouldn't be there.
And that is, of course, this item.
That's...
This is the final piece of evidence received from the guard, Mr. Smiles. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be?
It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Strange, isn't it? Something was definitely ripped off this plushie. But it wasn't its leg, it was the tag. You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Al Dente? If this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cantabella was holding when you found her, then why is the tag still on it? Order, order, I will have order.
Hey, you tasteless looking prosecutor over there.
Yes. Oh, what's this about a tag? You didn't tell me anything about that. If you please calm down. It's no use blaming the prosecutor. Wow. He didn't even know this tag existed. Yeah.
Witness, I had not been informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it to the police?
Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, I'm an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial. For better or for worse, this tag's existence has only recently come to light. Neither the prosecution nor you, Your Honor, knew about it before this trial. But then why is there a tag on this toy? How come this toy is a tag? The answer is simple. There is a tag on this stuffed animal because, nope, the toy was swapped. She took the wrong toy. It's one of these two. I'm gonna assume the toy was swapped. There is only one possibility. Miss Al Dente, before handing the plushie into the police, you swapped it for another.
Listen to yourself. Why would I even do something like that? Ridicolo. That's right, that tag must be a fake.
Fake? Why would you think that?
The chocolate freak must be trying to frame me, that's what it is.
If he was trying to frame you, then he would have testified against you. What? That makes no sense.
Objection!
Mr. Smiles has no motive to do something like that.
No motive? It doesn't require much thinking to come up with one. He wanted attention.
Then why would he testify against the spell? That makes no sense. And also, none of this matters, because he's not the defendant.
Yes, that's what he said. The guard lied to show off. That's all there is to it.
Did Johnny produce bogus evidence to draw attention to himself? No. It's an interesting theory, but it's impossible.
And how do you know? You all dice you like an onion.
Anyway, was Mr. Smiles lying? There's an easy way to find out.
What? How do you plan to check it?
By checking the fingerprints, of course.
Fingerprints?
According to Mr. Smiles' testimony, when he sees Miss Cantabella, she was holding the tag in her hand. Therefore, her fingerprints should still be on that tag. Bailiff, have this evidence investigated immediately.
That was awesome, Nick. We've almost got her now.
Mr. Flinch, I have a question for you.
What is it?
When you searched the crime scene, did you find a toy without a tag? Well, Mr. Flinch, did you?
No, we, Considering the circumstances, it did not seem necessary to investigate quite so thoroughly. But at the very least, I could tell you that all the toys in the crate had tags on.
Okay, we can't really tell from this. Excuse me, Your Honor? What is it, Mr. Wright? It appears no stuffed animal was found without a tag. Which means that it may still be hidden at the crime scene. Huh. Your Honor, the defense requests that the ship be searched thoroughly this time. Send a forensics team there immediately. You're requesting another search?
What? Surely you can't be serious. Whether the toy was swapped or not, it doesn't matter in the least. They are all the same. Any of them will do just fine.
That is exactly why it's important. All the plushies are the same. There's no need to swap one for another. And yet, she did. Why is the witness getting so worked up about it?
That's just...
I had a feeling that there was something odd about this case. A stolen stuffed animal and an assault connected to it. There had to be more to it. There had to be another crime under the surface. Does it have to do with the jewel thief?
Nick.
This is it. What should I do? Yeah, we're doing the search. Your Honor, the defense insists on a search. Should a plushie without a tag be found on the ship? Then there's a strong possibility that this case will be resolved.
Objection!
The prosecution...
Oh. Oh my god.
You can't! No, you can't search it again! You just can't!
Your Honor? I'd like to take this as an admission of guilt. Witness? Miss Al Dente, why did you swap the stuffed animal? And why are you so afraid of having the ship searched? PC Badger holds all the answers. I say, Mr. Wright, could it be that you already know the reason behind the swap? Of course I don't have any definitive proof, but when it comes to pointing out a possibility, I might have something. Very well then, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence that would explain why Miss Al Dente is against this search?
Take that!
There is a certain article in this newspaper, Elusive Jewel Thieves at Large in London, Scotland Yard on Red Alert. Oh, that robbery, I've heard about it, of course. A group of thieves robbed a jewellery shop and made away with about 50 pieces of jewellery. Many extremely valuable stones were stolen as well. Scotland Yard's under great pressure to find them.
All packages sent out from London are being scrutinized by the police. And what does this have to do with our case? Nothing.
I beg to differ. The jewel theft took place in London. And that's where our freighter picked up its cargo.
London? It can't be. A witness.
That night you discovered the defendant in the cargo hold. Ooh, this is scary. She was holding one of the plushies. You knew you had to get it back. You had to get it back at all costs, but why go so far for a mere plushie? There is only one possible reason. You couldn't afford to have the police discover what was inside of it. Where did she get this fish from? We have just received a report from the team investigating the crime scene. This toy was hidden between a storage unit and a pipe.
Oh.
The toy has been cut open and the contents examined. And this was found inside. A pink diamond worth approximately 100,000 euros. 100,000 euros.
We have, received a report from the crime lab. The defendant's fingerprints have been found on the tag.
Do you have anything to say, Miss Al Dente? Oh, pfft.
I lost. Didn't I?
So you are,
Yeah. I'm one of them. I'm one of the jewel thieves. My role was to get the loot out of London. The police never checked our regular shipments from that workshop. We decided to take advantage of that blind spot. Indeed, the regular direct delivery service has been overlooked by the police.
possibly because the workshop produces the very mascots representing the police. The other crew had nothing to do with it. I used their ship, that's all. It was you who hid the jewels inside the plushies? There was one jewel in each toy. I was carrying them away one by one. The defendant happened to pick one of those toys up. I had my heart stand still when I saw that girl in the cargo hold. Whenever I was free, I stood guarded in front of that room, and yet she got in somehow. So there she was in the room with the hidden loot, one of the toys in her hand.
So how did Isabella get in there?
I don't know if she was trying to steal the toy or what, but I just had to get it back from her, no matter the cost. Then I added in a different toy and made it look like it was ripped in the fight. It would have been helpful for me if the police had found any of the jewels.
But wait, who was it in the end? Who hit Olivia?
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
At first, I thought it must have been that little girl that hit me.
So somebody else was there.
But now I don't know.
You don't know?
No one else was supposed to be in that room. But what if there was someone in the shadows?
Ooh. Ooh.
Some mischievous person hidden in the darkness.
I have a feeling we're not done with that story. This was a most unusual case. It cannot be said that all mysteries have been resolved, but it has become clear that Miss Cantabella is innocent. Well then, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It would seem that I owe you thanks for helping us see the truth. No need to thank me, Your Honor. I was just doing my job. Like I always do.
Is that really the smartest thing you could come up with?
And Mr. Flinch.
Yes, Your Honor.
This trial was part of the Legal League of Attorneys Exchange program, wasn't it? May this trial serve as a lesson for you too. Is that understood?
Ooh. It is as you say, Your Honor.
Oh.
Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Without my glasses, I can't see, and I don't want to be seen. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Oh my god. Well then. The court has reached its verdict. I pronounce the defendant, Isabella Cantabella, not guilty. Yay!
We did it, Isabella!
Are you freed of your whatever's going on?
Congratulations! You did it, Nick.
Yeah, thanks. I guess I should be happy. Ooh. The dark lost cold gaze is staring daggers through me. Thank you, Mr. Wright. You are better than I thought. Had I known earlier, I would have asked you to prove Isabella innocent from this very start. I'm glad you're happy about the verdict. Isabella, come and thank Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Glad I could help.
Hey, Isabella. What's that big book you've got there?
Oh, please forgive her. She's a bit shy, you see. She's very fond of books. At any rate, now Isabella can return to her peaceful life at our boarding school. It's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Wright. Now please excuse us. We have some formalities to attend to. Oh, yes, of course. Mr. Wright, you were truly outstanding in that courtroom today. I was standing. Farewell. Thank you, ma'am. Phew, it's finally over.
You know, something's still bothering me about this case. The person who hit Olivia.
Yeah,
Where did they go?
it's true. We don't know who actually assaulted Olivia. If it wasn't Isabella, it must have been another person at the crime scene. But neither Olivia nor Johnny saw anyone else. The room was dark, save for the emergency light. I'm sure someone hid in the shadows. And Johnny was wearing sunglasses. I'm amazed he saw anything at all. Pfft. He missed all those clues, so it's not much of a stretch to imagine he missed the perpetrator, too. How about we head back now?
Okay, let's go check out Tower Bridge while we still have some daylight left.
Oh,
What is it, Maya?
there, on the couch.
It's the book.
Espella's book?
Yep.
It is the book she was holding.
Are they gonna get
We should
transported into the
return it
book?
to her.
Are they gonna get transported in the book like Layton and Luke?
Hey, Nick, let's see what kind of stuff Espella likes to read.
Just quit it, Maya.
Labyrinthia, huh?
Hmm?
Huh?
Huh? Maya, look!
Huh?
It's them!
Hey, Nick.
Maya's hoping Espella likes to read smut. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's cute. To be continued. Woo. We're in the story now. Yo! Wait, I get more points if I don't lose credibility? Hell yeah, we're going for max score. Yes. Oh. Oh. You know, that court case reminds me of a puzzle. Chapter 1, Mysterious Labyrinthia. Ooh. We're actually getting into the meat of the story. Alright, let's do the intro. Luke. Wake up, my boy. I'm assuming it's Layton. Yeah.
Oh, Professor?
Good, I'm glad to see you're awake.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. A bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Ah! Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How do we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
Who is it? Ooh. Well, I guess we'll find out next time. Oh, that's the memos. Where's this? Save.
Yay!
Well, my friends. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Thank you so much for watching the stream today. I'm gonna send you all off on a little raid. Let me see who's live. This is very fun. Okay, I found someone. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to send you guys on a raid, spread some love over there. Yeah, I'll be back again maybe tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I was a little ill today. A little ill, if it wasn't obvious from how quiet I was today. But we're doing alright. Gonna send you guys on a raid, spread some love, and I'll be back soon.
Sending you off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.